100% permanent and total rating, the 10 benefits you get. Here we go. One thing you get for number one, total VA rating, you had 100% rate. So you got the highest scheduler rating that you can get. Number two, the condition is permanent VA rating and is static, meaning not likely to improve. Number three, no work restrictions and protected VA rating. And it's the only one that's not protected based on time limits. It's based on you just getting the percentage. Remember the other ones, it's the 5-year rule, the 10-year rule, and the 20-year rule. Now this is the I got 100% permanent total rule. Okay. Number four, and that also works for TDIU being a permanent rating. Number four, necessary dental care for the veteran only. Number five, Champ VA healthcare dependents only, not for the veteran. Number six, dependents educational assistance, Chapter 35 educational benefits. Number seven, dependency and indemnity compensation, DIC death benefits, or as our brother Rader calls it, the widow's pension. Now, number eight is the base privilege ID card for veterans, and if you have the qualifying dependents, for them also. Number eight, I just said eight. Number nine, student loan discharge, federal and state. And we're going to talk about the qualifications to get that. Number 10, space age travel, military flights, vet and spouse. I don't know if they changed it to the children, but last time I saw it, it was first for the veterans and then they added the spouse. So we say, good luck. She say, thank you all. And then Grace say, yes, thank you guys for all your support. Much love. Every time you come, you bring such good energy in here. Okay? All of y'all, I'm so happy. Number one, let's talk about you have a 100% rating. That's one thing about being 100% permanent total. You have a 100% rating. What does that mean? That means you have a total rating. All right, so we're going to break this down so we don't have to worry about it again. Did H-Town break it down? So in P&T, total equals 100%. All right, you say a car has been total, it's 100% damaged. And I'm not trying to refer to us as the wrecked car, but you get what I'm saying. Now, that's what the T means in P&T. Total means 100% disabled. Let us know if that's not clear. Okay, a 100% rating signifies that a veteran's condition is completely debilitating, meaning it severely impacts their daily life and work. Who in here has a condition that's severely debilitating and interferes with you operating in daily life on a constant basis? Put a one in the chat if you got a condition like that. Let us continue, family. Okay, when it comes to 100% ratings, and we're talking about all of them now, that's almost 26% of all disabled veterans. So 1 out of 4 disabled veterans have 100% rating. I know that sounds amazing, but look how many people has total impairment. Look at this, fam, look at this. And everybody should be rated. If it's affecting your life, keep logs. Wow. So Jason M has something that's totally debilitating. Look at this, Farm Girl Rebel. I had to retire early. If you had to retire early, you need to put that in your paperwork that your medical condition caused you retire. And you might want to say that in the paperwork at your job because they can pull your work records too. Benny says totally disabling his condition. Betty say she has at least one condition that's totally disabling. Look at Coastie. It's totally disabling condition. And some of you have multiple conditions. Wow. Look, we show some love here. I want to say Del Rash, I hope I want to say it right. Please, I don't want to disrespect your name. Everybody show love to Del Rash. Says one, totally disabling. Charleston say has a condition that's totally disabling. Come on, let's talk about it. Will win big. Alaskan Ice, totally disabling. Wow. San Diego Marine, I missed it. Do you have any condition that's totally disabling? Put a 1 in the chat. Ain't no problem. We're going to let you know because you're important to us. I'm no longer fighting for a higher rating. Hold on. You got your highest rating, right? Oh, wow. Benny says, okay, did I miss somebody? They said hello. Somebody said San Diego Marine 96, multiple. I'm praying for all of y'all. Now listen to our brother here. U.S. Army grunt. All right. I'm assuming his brother say, I had to retire early as well, done, I guess, due to the condition. So living on SSA at 62. Now we got to make sure you get this benefits. I'm telling you, you better go over there with Radar HQ and get the information, the knowledge. Huh? He from the Radar perspective. I'm gonna break down what the benefits are and how to do it from a veteran perspective. San Diego Marine 96 say yes, something that's totally debilitating. Everybody show love to Nice Naturals. Wow, something that's totally, this is totally disabling. Okay, wow, this is amazing. The conservative HT has a condition. Family, this is serious. That's why, yes, that's Alaskan Ice. Yes, indeed. We'll win big. You know how I changed our names? We have 17 likes and 30 watching. Family, if you forgot to, hit that like button if you're agreeing with the information that we're covering. Wow, this is wonderful. See, this is how we're gonna do it. At the end, I'm gonna ask y'all what topics you want to cover. 1 out of 4 disabled veterans, a little bit more than 1 out of 4, has 100% rating. And these benefits are tax-free. And if you have to pay it at the 100% rate with any of the 100%, but especially with 100% permanent total, right now at the time of this video, that's $3,938.58. This is almost $4,000 a month that's not taxed. Come on, family. And there are 3 other types of 100%. We're really focusing on 100% permanent total tonight. We're going to do another one on TDIU, but TDIU pretty much got the same benefits, number 4 and number 2, but there's no work restrictions with 100% permanent total. But there's a temporary 100%, of course, 100% permanent total, IU and TDIU. Now, I want you to understand something that I put this out. I was the first person that put this out. I ain't never seen nobody talk about it. That these conditions, when you receive a rating, they accumulate. Okay? So if you get 100%, your first rating is 100%, it's already a given that you're going to get the benefits that from a 0% rating to a 90% rating. They're part of the package too. If you had a 20% rating, and your first time, that means you get the benefits from 0 and 10%. I hope I'm making sense. You always get the benefits from the percentage below. That doesn't mean you get them at 100%. Some of them things you're going to get at 80% or 70%. Well, not 80 because 80%, you're just getting extra money. Now, let's see what we have here. U.S. Army grunt says, I've been on early SSI retirement for 3 years, haven't been able to go back to work because of it. Just learned about TDIU a few months ago, but only have 40%, nothing else yet. We're going to do whatever we can to help you. Look what it say. Look what they say in here, U.S. Army Grunt. Keep fighting, Grunt. Get some help if you need it. Yes, indeed. Oh, look at it. Oh, Del Rash, we're so glad you're here. Say 100% permanent total. Good, good. Coasty, yes. He already was saying it to you. Coasty was breaking it down to you. Grunt. Now, sup, my people. You see what I'm saying? Can't stay away. At 78 years old, we got to make sure you get straight. That's why we here. Now let us continue, family. So, oh boy, that means it's kind of. I didn't change the what's called. Give me a second. Let's see if everybody's speaking. Everybody, I'm gonna pull y'all up. Y'all saying a few things. So yeah, so let me see. Okay, everybody's speaking. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you. We appreciate you. Now we're going to the next one. All right. And we thank y'all for being here. The next one is number 2. First, we just told you about the benefit is it being total. You're paid at the 100% rate. Number 2, it's permanent. We're going to define all of these. We're going to break it down, okay? We're going to slow walk this thing. Number 2, permanent VA ratings. It's a permanent VA rating when you have 100. So now we covering permanent. That's the P in the P&T. Permanent means static. What does that mean, H-Town? Conditions that are not likely to improve over a veteran's lifetime. It is considered permanent. No future exam. Well, how can I find out if I have no future exam? Your VA rating code sheet, sometime on your decision letter, but definitely on your VA rating code sheet. That's the simplest. It is, but don't give up. Yes, indeed. Don't give up. Yes, indeed. I know it is. That's why we here. I walked away for a good, 10 years. Don't do what I did. So now, to give it more detail, 100% permanent total scheduler rating, meaning you're paid at the 100%, permanent rating, static, not likely to improve significantly over the remainder of the veteran's life. 2, no future exam scheduled. That don't mean they won't give you one. And the last one we're going to get to here is you can work without any limits on employment or income. Family, y'all know I broke it down. I had who I had saying it? Miss Tan. Y'all tell me her first name. She's over compensation for the VA, and she said it before Congress. They didn't know that. Come on now. Our brother Charleston has a question. Is only 100% get permanent H-Town? No. You can have a permanent rating, and it don't have to be 100%. That's the most significant one. There's some people with a 70% rating that's permanent. If you're like missing, you're a multiple amputee, that's a permanent condition in most cases. You get me? Then your leg not coming back. So you can be permanent at 40% or different percentages. Great question. Say, welcome back. See, you gone one time, Charleston. Everybody miss you. See, we bringing you the scholarship here. And look, you don't have to worry about reviews unless you fall under what we went over. What were they? Unless you open up a new claim, it could put you at risk, maybe. You got it by fraud, law change. You're a fugitive of law. You go to prison. There's several. Go watch our videos. We went over them. Number three, the third benefit of having a 100% permanent total VA disability rate. Number three, no work limits. We just kind of talked about that. Say, hey, y'all, I'm late to the party, but I'm glad you're here, man. The mad researcher. Listen, no work limits. You can be disabled and work because your disability compensation is not based on what? It's not based on employment. Now, if you're IU or TDIU, it's based on employment. So there are work restrictions. You can't make over the poverty level. You have to work in a sheltered environment. But when you're 100% permanent total, and this is what messes people up, because it's not like 100% for Social Security. No, it's different from that. Okay? This 100%, they're compensating you like you was in a car accident. Now, it wasn't based on you not being able to walk again. They're paying you for the damage they caused. You can still go work somewhere or do whatever you do if that's in the contract. Now listen to what 66 say. That's even, I got to pull you up on the screen. Give me a second so I can see it. That's even more ridiculous. The folks we sent to Washington have no clue on anything. No, they didn't know. Go watch our video on it. Raider got right into it, and he the one gave me the confidence to understand that these things are so, because he's a Raider. He said, yes, you can work. And he was surprised somebody said it before Congress. But I was surprised that the congressperson didn't know that you could be 100% permanent total and you can work. And there's no restriction from working. Only restrictions are for unemployability, fam. You say, mean they just sign bills, no D-knowledge. Uh-oh, I hear you. You sure right. But they're making decisions without knowing who is it going to affect, without being informed. So you can work with 100%. Number 4, dental care, free dental care at 100%. Now, let me explain this to you. All your other health care comes at a 50% rating. And one of the wonderful people in chat, we're going to go over the different tiers of healthcare at the VA. We're going to do that. All right. Try to do that with the next coming weeks. Now I say, if I'm asking questions on a topic, I'll try to go in with some kind of understanding. Yes, but these congressmen are not always doing that. All right. Now, dental care, free. You say it's free. Well, what you mean it's free? All necessary dental care. So if you need a root canal, you need teeth cleaning, you need you have gum disease, if you need teeth implants, yes. But teeth whitening, no. That's cosmetic. Any cosmetic stuff just to make your teeth look better, you got to have them straight. You know what I'm saying? They can do all that. Now, listen to Forum Girl say, oh, geez, that changed everything. Mad researcher, not mattress research. I don't know how to say that word. Though you might be looking for your mom. Y'all couldn't have. I don't know what y'all said. Did I miss some? Y'all something else. Now I'm enjoying this. Family, we doing this. Now I want y'all to understand, even though you start adding your dependents at a 30% rating, and if you have a 30% rating, I suggest you go ahead and immediately file, once you get married, take your marriage certificate in, children, birth certificates, parents, you add your parents are living with you, you add them on so you can get the ball rolling. Because some places, how long did it take you to add your last dependent? Or what was the longest it took for you to add a dependent? All right, let us know. We have 21 likes, watching 33, please click that like button. Family, we really appreciate y'all. We got 20. Oh Lord, I haven't even clicked it. Oh, I feel bad. I clicked it now though. We got 21 likes now. Yes, indeed. And 33, please hit that like button. Now, 66 say if your teeth affect your mental health, will they do cosmetic? I don't know. Now that's mental health is coming from insecurity that's not related to military service. You can actually get dental work if it's service connected at 0%. But if it's not service connected, you get it at 100%, regardless of what condition you're being treated for in dental. 13 months. It took you 13 months to add a dependent. Let's see. I'm going to try it once. I am 100%. Okay. But parents, they get certain restricted benefits. I don't think they get CHAMP VA or Chapter 35 educational benefits. I'm not for sure from what I heard Radar HQ say. But the children and the spouses, yes. I got the information in here. Now, the fifth benefit you get for having 100% permanent total rating, and this comes with TDIU also, is CHAMP VA healthcare. All right, family, let's see what we got here. With CHAMP VA healthcare, you can't get it with just temporary 100% unemployability. I don't think you can get it with a temporary 100% or IU, individual unemployability. Let's talk about it, because those are temporary ratings. So what is covered under CHAMP VA? We're going to define what CHAMP VA is, who qualifies, what are benefits, what's not covered, choosing a doctor, how to apply, and contact CHAMP VA. Did H-Town break it down? I'm bringing scholarship to this thing. So let's start off by defining what CHAMP VA is. A VA healthcare program that covers medical costs for spouses and children. Now listen, you can't have but one spouse. If you're polygamous, no, it's just talking about spouses for one per service member or disabled veteran, that you can have multiple children of a veteran with 100% permanent total and TDIU, which is a permanent rating too, VA disability ratings, certain primary family caregivers. So it also goes to family. Who is Hollywood? Where Hollywood at? Evening Hollywood. Oh Lord. Now, I'm gonna call you Dale. Dale say, got my wife signed up for CHAMP VA, married for 59 years now. Okay. At some point, I don't know if she may qualify out. If she gets Social Security, it has a certain effect. We're going to explain it, okay? Oh, you say this guy, this Hollywood right here, this guy, that's Hollywood. Man, y'all are chatting away. I'm enjoying it. Farm Girl Rebel say, who in their right mind want more than one spouse? Seriously, I couldn't deal with more than one woman at a time. I don't want to hear it. Oh Lord, I'm with it. And I'm sure you women don't want to hear no two men complaining all the time or mad. Now, to be eligible for CHAMP VA, let's talk about that first. See, family, we breaking it all down here. Where you gonna get this scholarship at? No, San Diego Marine is Hollywood. Oh, San Diego. I apologize. So, to qualify for CHAMP VA, I moved something. It's gonna be the same. Give me a second, okay, family? I want to make sure I didn't mix the slides up. Okay, I think I'm good. I got them a little bit. Of course, you got to be a dependent. We're going to talk about it in a second. I go into more detail about who qualifies in the with Champ VA. Okay, now, so inpatient and outpatient care, pharmacy benefits. You know, you can actually vet meals. You can do it over at the VA and get your medicine there as somebody part of Champ VA. The dependents, of course, pharmacy benefits, maternity care, hospice care, skilled nursing care, mental health care, 23 outpatient visits per year before pre-authorization is needed. So now listen, even because now I want to ask you, ladies, is any of you are disabled veterans and 100%, and you was 100%? Have you ever had? Have you ever had a baby through the VA? You ever had a baby at the VA? You at least 50% or more. I think you can, right? Or do they send you outside? I think y'all told me they send the female veteran outside. And I'm not talking about Champ VA. I'm talking about being a disabled veteran yourself. Now, and it's the same. Here it is with Champ VA. If your child between the ages of 18 and 23 and are going to college, they got to get a verification showing that they're in school to continually qualify for Champ VA. All right? They got to have that. Yeah, it sounds good. Now I say that ship sailed long before I got my rating. Too old for babies. Oh man. Okay. All right. Family, let's continue. So my daughter, when she getting the Champ VA, she'd have to send the letter in either every semester showing she was still in school. Sometimes they let her do it for the whole year, whole school year. And selecting a doctor is just selecting your doctor. You go up to a hospital and you just ask them, hey, do y'all take Champ VA? You hear what I said? When I told them I went up there, I got medical insurance when I was getting my daughter some treatment on something, and it was like, oh, this is. And then I pull out, they say, well, we got to wait for this. Then I told them I got Champ VA. They said, Champ VA? Sure. Oh, you just should have told us. And I'll be honest with you, I never had to pay nothing. I'm not saying, they say it's a copay. I never had to pay anything. And they don't require you when you go up there to pay. They let you don't get no money up there when they say they take Champ VA. You go and do what? They're gonna turn it in, and whatever's not paid by Champ VA, you'll have to pay. So select your doctors. Used to be off a list, but now when it comes to Champ VA, all you got to do is look and ask, do they take Champ VA? Because it's more and more widespread. And especially dealing with your condition. Family, other health insurance. So this is how it works. You say, well, H-Town, I got other health insurance. I got one through my job. I got one, I'm retired, and I have Blue Cross Blue Shield. Well, the way Champ VA would work then, if you have another insurance, it's a secondary rider. Whatever your primary insurance don't cover, Champ VA will cover it. Did you hear what I said? But if you don't have nothing but Champ VA healthcare for your dependents, that's what's going to cover them. Tell me if that makes sense. And that goes for, I think, for Social Security and everything. Champ VA is a secondary rider. And understand, dealing with other insurance, if you have TRICARE that you get from being a retired veteran out of the military, or you got it because you was disabled and they gave it to you between 10 and 30% or whatever, and you got out with that blue ID card, that military ID card, the retired card, yeah, you have to use the TRICARE, not Champ VA. But with the TRICARE, the veteran can use it and their dependents. Come on now. But with Champ VA, only the dependents can use it. Now, what's not covered, fam? Y'all ready to know what's not covered? Most dental care is not covered, except for specific authorized conditions. So question, if you're in there and you're getting help, don't just say, oh, well, I can't get dental. You question them and watch out. There's certain conditions that Champ VA won't cover. I had a friend, his wife had a rare condition. Champ VA wouldn't cover it. But guess what? I say, go over to the VA hospital and see what they let them do it there. And they got it done. It was $40,000 surgery that no medical people cover. I don't know what it was because I didn't get into detail. Right. SSI first, Champ VA after it. Okay, I thought I was saying right. Hey, Cinderella, what's Cinderella? Now, I have a question with Champ VA. How do you find a PCP? You just look for one. You look for your own primary care physician or have your dependent, your spouse, if your spouse is going to be of age, but your children, you can find one. You go around and you look for ones that you think good and say, do y'all take Champ VA healthcare? That's it. It used to be on a big old paper when I first got my daughter on it. And you have to pick a doctor off the list, but now it's more widespread. You go out there and shop. Got it. Okay. I had to learn this the hard way. You understand? So if you have it, that don't mean they won't cover your dental condition. Dental care, most of the time, is not covered. Now, Farm Girl Rebel said, I have to get my hubs on Champ VA. We're going to show you the contact information. If you're 100%, you're going to listen to the end of this video. Fan, are we breaking it down? Another thing that's not covered, thumbs down, any experimental treatment. You know, like they had the Rona back in the day, any experimental vaccine, Champ VA not going to cover that. Huh? You hear what I said? So before you do that, say, hey, everyone, take that like button out to lunch. Oh, y'all doing good. We got 30 likes in here, fam. Keep hitting that like button as you go, because we bringing you the scholarship you need. Huh? H-Town ain't no joke. Oh, I had to build my own confidence up, right? Unfortunately, routine eye exam and glasses are not covered unless authorized. But they do have Delta Dental and they have other programs that could be supplements for vision and dental, okay? But everything else covered, fam. You make sure you have your family on that. There are time limits, and we're going to emphasize that in a minute. Uh-oh, family. Something must have happened, okay? Somebody tried to play doctor on their own family member and filed a claim with Champ VA, and they say no. So no family doctor or family treatment, family home remedies, that's not covered, okay? They can't get paid through Champ VA. Now listen what the mad researcher said. I've noticed that if outside healthcare professional except VA, TRICARE West, or TRICARE, they normally would accept Champ VA. Interesting. So go around in that. You just got to ask, fam. Call up there and ask them, do your medical office accept Champ VA? No home remedies. So our sister was asking earlier, Farm Girl Rebel, you better get your hubby on there. Y'all out there with all that farm equipment, all them animals and those goats. I know those goats are good Christian goats, but you turn, they'll butt you. Here's the contact phone number for Champ VA. It's not out of the regional office. That's what I loved about Raider HQ, what he said. He said, no, I handle claims for VA compensation. There are different people that handle benefits, like, what do you call that? VA home loan, okay? Different ones that handle ad independence. Different ones that handle Champ VA. That's out of another state. I think it's Colorado. And let me tell y'all something. If you have a divorce and let's say they're on your home, you listen to the person you divorced, and we don't want nobody to get divorced in here. But let's say you went and say, you know what? I took them off my VA disability. They not added, so I ain't got to worry about it no more. No, you got to go to each department. Oh, I took them off my home VA home loan. That don't mean they automatically communicates with your VA compensation, and you might have to pay back money. That's why I like the words that Rader says. They siloed. They in these little bubbles together. Now listen to what my sister say. That's the number right there, my sister. Anybody want to contact Champ VA? Say my goats don't butt me, but they do nibble on my pants. Yeah, they do that. They love nibbling on pants. If I turn my back, been nipped in the butt, but more than once. Yeah. My friend got butted by the goat because he's making fun of the goat. You know, like they don't like you making fun of. He turned around, that boat, he knocked him against that stall. I told him, don't be playing with him. Turn your back on that goat. Now, Grace said, thank you for the number. Good to have in contacts. And that's the most current number. And if you're watching this recorded, it may change later. But right now, that is the number. Yeah, no witch doctors. Champ VA is not covering no witch doctor, no root worker, because we got root workers in our culture, and Black American culture, and some in other cultures too. Now, the MAD researcher, check out the healthcare provider website and go to their insurance we accept page. Never thought about that. Are you listening? Did you hear what the MAD researcher? He did some MAD researching. He or she, I'm sorry. Grace said, hey, Mad and Martin. There was a 4-month backlog for Champ VA enrollment. Let me tell you, when my daughter was on it, even when she applied, it was a backlog. What do? If there's an emergency, you listening to me? Tell me there's a medical emergency, you can get it expedited sometime. Because my daughter, she had what you call them things? She never take nothing like Red Bull. She took one of them Red Bulls and had a heart kind of racing because she don't do caffeine, but she's trying to stay awake for school. She went there $35,000 because this had one of them urgent cares, and got the Champ VA to take care of it. I'm gonna check back up on it. Always double check. And she was almost out of school, almost through with it. There's the telephone number. Family, I hope this is helpful. Oh, here's the form. I mailed in the form. You can probably fax it in, but to apply for it, they're going to want to know, even though you say I'm permanent total, y'all can look it up. You're going to have to put in documentation that you're either permanent and total or you TDIU permanent. Did you hear what I said? They're going to want to see that award letter. You got to send it to them. I mailed it to them. I don't know how they taking it now. Howdy. What's up, everyone? This is my shout out. Martin, if I missed you, I apologize. Martin say, it only took a few weeks to add my wife as a dependent. That's amazing. Some people, it don't take long. I don't think it took long with my daughter. Number 6, Chapter 35, educational benefits. Now, as we get pay increases, Chapter 35 educational, people that are dependents that are receiving Chapter 35 educational benefits receive increases also. It was like $1,200 when my daughter first started, and it went up to about $1,500. So, and it's tax-free money. And if it's full-time, right now at the time of this video, is $1,536. 3/4 time, $1,214. 1/2 time going to school, $890. So they have to be, the veteran has to be permanent total or TDIU. All right. And it's important to know that when you're doing this, that you got to put in that enrollment form too. Okay. Very important. You got to turn that form in. Who qualifies? Veterans rated. The veteran has to be number one rated, 100% permanent total or TDIU permanent total. Permanent total veteran who dies. So if you're a dependent of these people, a veteran rated 100% permanent total or TDIU, and there are age restrictions for children. Number two, permanent total veteran who dies of service connection or 100% for 10 years when they die. Remember, when you're 100% for 10 years, it don't matter what you die of, your stuff is locked in for the dependent when it comes to DIC death benefits and all the other benefits. Number three, dependent or survivor of P&T veteran, got to be married for at least 1 year. You know why they added that 1 year? Do you know why they added that? I don't know if it's changed yet. I don't know if I verified them, but you know why? Because veterans on their deathbed, and some of the VA employees, the nurses and doctors, were marrying the veterans with all them benefits. And they say, well, you're gonna lose your job. They say, I don't care. I'll leave here and go get a job somewhere else. They got the benefits. Yeah, I've seen doctors marry the patient on their deathbed, so they require a year now. Ain't that wild? That was happening in Houston. 32 likes and 36 watching. I'm starting to like this. Good evening, Martin. Yes, indeed. Betty. Everybody showing love. Family, we breaking it down, aren't we? Okay, it's doing this here. But family, I want to thank, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. We want to thank the man said, how did everyone, you did say that. Any question? Cute female doctor. Shoot, I'm on my deathbed. I don't know if I ain't gonna get married. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you come by and holler at me, take my temperature and everything. Huh? Oh boy, thank y'all so much. Let me get this up because I didn't realize that this was more. Now we're gonna talk about who is covered. Fam, who's covered? Now, this is going to be the same that's why I did it now. This is going to be the same for CHAMP VA and Chapter 35 educational benefits. So the mad researchers say, my rheumatologist was fine. I would have married him. See, that happened, man. Y'all think people playing. They had to pass a law. You got to be married at least 1 year to them. But even with that 1 year, they have to have the 100% for 10 years. So if they already passed that 10 years or 9 years, is it worth that job? Who's covered? Oh, it's doing this again. I have it on like long play, so I apologize. So just bear with me, family. Who is covered when it comes to it? First, and this is going to get tricky. This is for CHAMP VA and Chapter 35. So I want you to listen, Chapter 35 educational benefits and CHAMP VA healthcare benefits. Listen, because this could cost you money. Okay? Spouse, biological child, stepchild, and I don't know about dependent parent. I may be wrong with that one. Might be for CHAMP VA healthcare, but I don't know. That's the first three. Let's deal with that stepchild. That stepchild better be living with you. It's kind of a little more restricted. Biological child ain't a big deal. They don't have to be living with you. You can be divorced from the parent. But if a stepchild and you divorced from their parent, they might give you a call on a Saturday morning, like they did my friend, and asked about his stepdaughter because he wasn't with the mom no more, divorced. They tried to get him to pay back $10,000, but he had taken care of her, and he was still doing stuff for her. That What about grandchildren if they're on your benefits? And the parents have to either living with you and you put them on your VA disability, you taking care of them. And that goes with state benefits too. If you file them on your taxes, things like that, that is evidence. Anything to show that they live at your address, that they're your dependent. And if you got custody of them, yes, these things are important. So let's say you had custody of the child. Okay, this is your grandchild. And they're not legally adopted. You need to work that out because there are certain situations, because you don't want to get caught up in no confusion. Talk to the VA and tell them what the situation is. Show proof that they've been living with you that amount of time. You get what I'm saying? This is very important. Okay, now next. What does it cover? Now, when it comes to the educational benefits, it covers college, high school. So your child may be in high school and they might be at a private high school, but understand you're using the benefits up. By the time they go to college, it may not cover it. GED, distant learning, vocational school, technical courses. What else is covered? Cost of tests for license and certification, national exams. My daughter used the money for that because, they're going to give you cash. Apprentice, on-the-job training, correspondence courses. The correspondence courses are only for spouses. I don't know why. The spouse can take distant learning courses, but not the dependent children. I don't know why. Now, remedial deficiencies and refresher training is also covered. Now, did H-Town break it down? Let's see what we have. Martin says, I got 1 year of college paid by VA, but didn't keep up my grades, so I had to pay back $600. Man, sometimes that happens. So, fam, we thank you and we appreciate you. It's kind of on a delay, so I appreciate your patience and your interaction tonight. Now, what about it? What about it? It's time limits on all this, especially for the children, the dependent children, because they could age out of qualifying for these benefits. If they get married, that could possibly affect the benefits. You understand? Now, y'all go, any questions? There's a time limit. If you get a divorce, now follow what I'm saying, 12 o'clock midnight, that divorce is final. The dependent lose that benefits at 12 o'clock midnight when that divorce is final. So they no longer get CHAMP VA, no longer get Chapter 35 educational benefits, and you better get them out the benefits, because if not, you might have to pay the VA back. But when it comes to your biological child, that's on them. You ain't got to pay nothing back, they do. Oh, Farm Girl saying, she say, gotta dip out, family. Keep up the good fight. Good night, H-Town family. My girl, Betty and Grace, love y'all all. And Alaskan Nights. That's Alaskan Nights under the a big wind big. Jason M say, good night, Farm Girl. Be safe. Now, remember, there are time limits. Let's see what our brother's saying. Martin, I stopped for 3 months, associate degree, had to pay back full loan, $700 back, then 23 months study course. Was that really necessary? Now, let me see what I got here. You say Night Alaska. Now, yeah, that's her name. Her other name is Win Big. You can edit them, but it's hard to edit it. I ain't edited my name yet. Everybody's showing love. Okay, we gonna miss you. Now, spouses and surviving spouses, 10 years, meaning they have to, if after the veteran died, they have to have a benefit 10 years. Spouses having 20 years if the rating, veterans 100% permanent total, 3 years from discharge. I don't know what I got here. Children ages 28 to 26. I think that's for the health care. Let me get out of this because this is going to get confusing. I do apologize. I do apologize. Oh, Alaska Nights didn't say good night, I don't think. Saying good night to say. Now I think you ain't leaving yet, Alaska Nights, are you? Now, fam, let's continue. Let's get to the rest of these benefits. Here is the form. This is a copy of the form. Make sure when they apply that all information is good. Now, she's not going nowhere yet. Yeah, any questions or comments since we're doing this? But this is an example of the form. Yes, indeed. Now, she says she's not leaving yet. So now, listen and remember, just like with Champ VA, they got to fill out a form at school for Chapter 35 educational benefits. So they got to fill out 2 forms, one for healthcare and one for education, verifying that they are in school. Make sense? Now, I got 8 more years to go. Got to make it to 86. Okay, we want you to make it to 86 and beyond. Now, here's what we're talking about when we talk about number 7. The 7th benefit that they get for disabled veterans, in particular their dependents, dependency indemnity compensation, commonly known as DIC death benefits or widow's pension. Right now, at the time of this video, it's $1,699.36. And if the veteran dies of a service-connected disability, the spouse gets it if they're 100% P&T or TDIU. If the veteran dies, has the 100% for 10 years, 100% permanent total or TDIU, and have for 10 years, they can die of anything and the dependent gets it. Does that make sense? But they got to be married, I think, at least for 1 year. I hope I'm correct with that. So what you got to make sure you do when you get any rating, whether it's 0 or especially 100%, and especially 100% permanent total, because of the benefits, go enroll, find the time limits. I don't think she said she's leaving. She said, no, she's not leaving. She's just saying good night to the other person, I guess. If she is saying good night, good night. Number 8. Oh, look, I got the 8 in the middle of the thing. Sorry about that, family. The commissary and exchange privilege ID card for the veteran and dependent. And basically, the veteran, you got to go up there to the base. Who's went up there? You got your 100%, and you went up there and got your 100% disabled veteran ID card to get on the military base. You can also go with a letter showing that you're 0%, but this is where you could just show your ID card being 100%. Boy, everybody's showing love tonight. Say, good show. And also for your dependents. This can be your dependent children. Of course, my daughter got hers when she was about 9 or 10. I got it for her. They let me get a little early for her. Dependent commissary and exchange privilege ID card. You can get it for your dependents. And you will be on there as the sponsor. So you got your exchange ID card. Okay. Who got their card to get on the base? Come on now. Who's been on the exchange before since you've been out? But yeah, so you get to go to the exchange store and to the commissary. and you can shop online, but you can also shop online with just being a 0% disabled veteran. But definitely you can get that Military Star credit card. So you say San Diego Marines 96 say I do. I'm enjoying this, family. Y'all don't know. This has been a blessing for me tonight because I've been kind of depressed. I want to tell y'all that. Been a little sad. Betty Bob say 34 likes and 30 watching. Thank y'all. Y'all help me press through. Y'all give me purpose in life. Now, remember this. When you go and shop online, you can use your own debit card or the military. You can apply when you're on the base. Ask them for the Military Star card. You got to show your ID or whatever. And you be able to get that. And you got to qualify for it. Let me say it like that. You're going to ask you about your information, how much you make and all this stuff. But all you need is about $50 worth of some goods, and shipping is free. You can buy television, anything pretty much. Now, I thought about ordering me a woman through there. Hey, just joking. Is it money back guarantee? Now, listen, Martin say, yeah, Charleston, I remember you mentioned before about paying back something, and that reminded me about my college attempt. It was computer science, but I got grasp object-oriented program. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you, when mine ran out, like in January, and I had to finish in May from college, so they kept sending me money, and I went, this is under the GI Bill. And I say, hey, y'all sending me money, and I want y'all to take this back. They say, no. I say, you know when I'm getting out? They say, we know. I say, why you still sending me money? I'm not cashing this check. Say, go ahead and cash it. Say, why? Because we're going to take care of you until you finish. They paid me checks all the way for the next 5 months. What can I say? Can you believe that? We're not going to, that's what that man told me on the phone, touched my heart. And I wouldn't cash them checks. We got 30 likes and 34 likes and 30 watching. Family, this has been incredible. And we just getting started, baby. It's 1 hour and 25 minutes in here because we want to be able to clip this up. Okay, Martin say, but now I want to try again and make video games using an online course. That'll be good. I would like to take something like that, some classes. Number 9, student loan discharge. This is the 10th benefit that you get from 100% permanent total rating. Also, you can get it with TDIU or even individual unemployability. But so if you have student loan debt, whether that's federal student loan debt or state, and you haven't paid them off, that's the catch. Longest, give me a second here because I don't want to miss that. Longest is not in what? Longest is not in default. This is important. So if any of your loans are in default, you can't discharge them. You can't discharge the loan. Hold on, I didn't show you the first page. So sorry. Give me a second here. So you can get them. Let me make sure. You can get them waived or discharged. My fault. I was right. As long as they're not in default. Tell me how my sound is. I adjusted my mic. Let me know. Number 10, the last one, space aid travel, military flights traveling in the continental United States for free or low cost, and certain other areas. Now, the big thing, you need that ID card showing that you're permanent, okay? And it says it right at the top, say definite. So sound is good. Thank you so much, Betty Bobs. It's H-Town. They lied. I know that upset a cool guy like you. Yeah, we gonna talk. Yeah, you know, I don't like being played with. I don't like being played with. I don't like people playing in my face. And y'all such good people. I don't like nobody playing in y'all face. Coasty be catching stuff though. Yeah, I like him. That's why I got y'all and have my back. Charles, you be catching it. Betty Boss be catching it because y'all kind of know me. San Diego Marines 96 said one of the most underrated benefits. Yes, because you can not just travel, and they've been making it hard to do it lately. You can travel with you. At first, it was just for the veteran. Then they made it for the veteran and the spouse. And I don't think it's for dependents. And the spouse can't do it by themselves. They have to be with the veteran. It's like a MAC flight. That's all. And you can get bumped. Thank you for the sound saying it's okay. Okay, once your student loans are discharged and you get the discharge letter, make sure you update and submit this information to the 3 credit bureaus. Please listen to the mad researcher. Lord, that's some good information. Please don't stop coming here, family. We need you, huh? Is H-Town over here begging like Keith Sweat? Come on now. Look, I'm going to put myself in the thing. Look at, I'm down at the bottom. You see me, family? I'm inside. I'm next to the plane, baby. Did you see what I did? I'm cutting up. Now, listen what our brother says. How does the travel work? You just go to the airport. No, you need to call ahead and see. You need to check with them to see when the flights are. Okay? And even when you get there, you need to be prepared if they bump you to stay in a hotel, and you may get a flight there, but may not get a flight back. So thank you for asking. We're going to do one video just on that, okay? I'm going to do the up-to-date research on it. So number 10 is Space Age Travel. These are the places you can travel to. So I could travel from Texas to California, from California to what do you call it? Alaska, Texas to Florida, Texas to Maine or whatever, but they have to have flights going there. Okay, now listen. Space Age Travel, military flights traveling in continental U.S. or directly to U.S. Virgin Islands, America Samoa, Puerto Rico, Alaska, Hawaii, and Guam.